Students are crossing this road without any clear crossing. There's a high school, a primary school, and an early learning centre along this section of Waterloo Road. There are plans to add a leisure centre across from Hornby High School in Carl Park, and a cycleway down Waterloo Road. This will be completed in the next few years. Adding to the dangers of Waterloo Road. Is a few years too far away? Should something be done now? Is anything being done? Here's what people of the community have to say on this matter. Do you think Waterloo Road is dangerous?
Yes, I do.
Why do you think that?
The amount of traffic at certain times of the day when the schools are busy, and also the size and bulk of the heavy vehicles move up and down Waterloo Road as well is a real issue.
We certainly have more students and families around. Aware of is that they have increased the tonnage of the trucks that are coming up and down Waterloo Road. Big heavy trucks are coming along and they actually have to go up onto the refuge island to get past the car on the yellow line. So just merely our children standing in the middle of those refuge islands, there's no protection there.
I think it's the fact you've got so many heavy vehicles involved, as well as all the school traffic that comes along as part of the schools. It's become a major thoroughfare when really it's far too dangerous for your school environment to be in.
This road, the traffic volumes, the traffic densities have increased enormously in the last probably 6 to 8 years. In addition, the road is not particularly wide. Compression factor with parking along either side of the road in front of a school. Parking itself is in short supply in the area. So you put all those things together and add to that a complete lack of reasonable pedestrian traffic control.
So for me, it's not a question of if a student is hit by a vehicle down Waterloo Road, it's a question of when.
I'm not scared for myself on Waterloo Road. I am fearful though for the safety of all of our students.
And our pupils at Hornby Primary School. The amount of traffic out on Waterloo Road, the heavy trucks, that it will only be a matter of time before we have an accident out there with one of our young people, and hopefully it will not be fatal.
We sent out a survey to 100 students and staff at Hornby High School to get their thoughts on the dangers of Waterloo Road. Just under 90% of people said they think that Waterloo Road is dangerous. In the survey we conducted, we also asked them what they thought was so dangerous about Waterloo Road. 87% being students crossing the road, 77% being big trucks, and 63% being cars and parking. 93 people out of 100 said that they would like to see changes to Waterloo Road to make it safer.
Some of the things that we've considered though include changing the routing of heavy traffic so that there's a weight limit on the trucks that are allowed to come down Waterloo Road. Also think that pedestrian barriers with a fence along it so that you cannot cross the road.
How can we use this data to make a change?
One of the first things I think we should do is that we have a heavy vehicle ban on Waterloo Road. If not the whole of Waterloo Road, certainly this section of Waterloo Road. And I mentioned this to staff, that what I'd like to see is pedestrian activated lights. Rickerton Primary School across the main South Road have exactly that, so why can't we do that with Waterloo Road? So that's something that I'll certainly be pushing for.
I'd really like to see the full review done of Waterloo Road. in light of all the users being heavy traffic, school and suburban traffic, and make sure that the heavy traffic can be taken out of that corridor to leave it as the school and suburban thoroughfare that it's meant to be. There's some conversations going on within the community board and the council staff to try and get this sorted out. We're working through that steadily, and we'll be pressing the council staff to ensure that the corridor is looked at as a whole and make sure that we get everything we need changed when things change rather than piece by piece. The fact you've got to play chicken with traffic to get across this road is just not good enough, and as a community board we've really got to step up to the plate and ensure that the council come to the table and get the safety improvements that are needed to make it safe for yourselves to be able to get across there without having to really take your life in your own hands.